The day Walk made a friend. Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful and extremely amiable girl named Walk. She was a good girl, but she never liked her name as all the kids around her made fun of her name. She ran away from everybody who teased her name, and hence, Walk never really had friends. She would play alone all the time. On a regular day, when Walk returned home from school, she finished her homework as soon as possible and asked her mother if she could go out and play. Her mother said yes, but warned her to not wander and go far away from home. Walk was happy that day. She went to her favorite spot near the river running just behind her house. Walk had this theory that wherever the river was splashing and moving, it meant that the river water was taking to her. Walk spoke back to the river in her own little weird way. Today, when talking to the river, she said, "You are so fortunate, river, as you get to travel different places and always be with your friends ducks, turtles, fishes, and plants. I wish I had more friends and wouldn't be alone anymore." When she was bored talking to the river, she would pick up stones from nearby and try to skip them across the river like her dad. However, she would fail most of the times. She would then say to the river, "I'm getting better each day. I am more of a thrower than a skipper." After many attempts at skipping rock, she finally finds a perfect rock, almost round, flat, and protruding at one end where she could hold and skip it in water. She held the stone tight in her fingers, and innocently said to the river, "Oh dear river, if only I could skip this rock and make a wish. I would wish for a dear friend just like you, and if the rock skips all the way across you while wishing, I wouldn't be as lonely as I am now." Saying this, Walk whipped her arm back just like her dad had taught her and skipped the rock across the river with full force and dedication. She watched the rock skip once, twice, thrice, and she kept wishing for a friend while counting. To her amazement, the rock went on skipping for the fourth, fifth and sixth time, and eventually on the seventh skip, it finally made it across the river onto the shore of the opposite side. Walk was totally taken aback. She had been holding her breath so hard and wishing so desperately that when the stone skipped the river and landed across, she could not just believe her eyes. Her deep thoughts and sheer happiness were disturbed when she heard footsteps coming her way. Walk immediately came to senses and started looking around. A little girl was tumbling down towards her. Walk panicked and started to run, but she lost her balance and she fell off too. Rolling down towards the river, the unknown little girl and Walk fell almost on the same spot beside each other. The tumbling girl was crying profusely and endlessly holding on to her knee.